welcome back to Cards by the Hill. My name is Jane Hill. So I'm going to make another flower tree. 10 centimetre ball as usual. I'm actually going to try and sit down today. So I don't know what it is. I'm sure a lot of crafters do it. We have chairs in the craft room, but we still stand up. So yeah, I'm going to try and sit down and do it. Right. Now for this particular one, which is going to be Mary Poppins, I'm going to mark out, we're going to have brown for her hair, red for her bow tie and black for her coat. And I know she wore a blue coat and hat, but Mr. Google says that she did at one point wear a black one. So that will do us. Now, I'm going to follow the line round with the red, but at the front, I want to make it into a bow tie. Like that sort of thing. So the top's going to be brown, bottom's going to be black. Hair, coat, bow tie. So this is all going to be red, and this is all going to be red. And then this here is going to be red as well. Now I'm not sure whether the flowers are gonna make it look like a bow tie. I hope so, because that's the aim. So for that reason I'm going to do the red first. You've seen me do this 100 times now. I pull all the heads off the flowers and just hot glue them on. You can put the hot glue on the ball or put the hot glue on the flower, either way, whichever suits. And I speed this part up to music because it's got to be painful for you to watch if you don't want to watch it. So let's get on. Right, I'm just going to break in here. So that's the hair. Now you can see the red bow. So we're going to do the bottom in black. I just wanted to remind you to make sure you leave your whole space for the stalk to go in. Okay. You might have seen me take one apart. Just take the bottom layer off, just to add into a gap. Just to fill it up. And I've mentioned tips and tricks on other flower tree videos if you want to find out how to fix gaps. Okay, so just going to do the black. just go round, press all the flowers down, remove all the little glue threads. And these are all the ones with netting, these flowers. All right, and there's the bow tie. And the hole for the stalk is in there. So that's going to need 24 hours to dry completely before we can start working on it. So I'm just going to put that to one side and let it dry. Alright, so we're going to make Mary Poppins umbrella. Cocktail stick with one tip cut off. Right, so cut yourself a piece of the scalloped edge, or a piece of scalloped edge from any lace you've got, or even just a piece of triangle lace. Stick goes in the middle. You need to leave a little bit poking out the top for the umbrella head. So in it goes, and you're just going to fold one side over there, one side over there, make it look like a parasol. So it's got to be quite loose. It could even be smaller than that. You've just got to overlap them at the back. It's got to be tight at the bottom, so it looks like a triangle shape. So let's just see where we go with the gluing. Let me have a think. Right, I found a bow to go on the top there. To go with Mary Poppins bow. I think this one's darker. Use that one. So that's just going to go on there to cover that up. That's better. Still need something on the bottom. Okay, so excuse the ink on the hands. I've made a chimney sweep brush, and for that all I used was a wooden daisy piece, and that came from the Bare Basics Mixed Wooden Shapes from Dough Crafts Paper Mania. So just use a daisy piece and put it on the end of a bamboo skewer and cut it down, because it was supposed to be made of bamboo, and coloured it with a black Sharpie, which is why I've got ink all over my hands. So that's the chimney brush. So I've just added a small bird head to it. Now I know it's not the right bird because she had a parrot or something on the end. This is a flamingo head, but that's what I've got. And I've taken that from the same set, which has got flamingos in it, and just cut the head off. So there we are. I've got to find something to put on the bottom, I think. I'm still not happy with how that looks. So that's those. Now we've got to do a carousel horse. Now, the horse in the film, yeah, I didn't think it was going to work, has got purple swirls all over it and yellow flowers. So we could probably do the yellow flowers. That's okay. The purple swirls, I think I might have to try and find some stickers, because I've tried it on this one, and as you can see, the Sharpie has bled into the colouring underneath. So that's not going to be any good. This one that I've just tried again without the colouring on first has just bled again, even worse. So we'll have to have it this way round on the tree. So don't throw things away. If you've, you know, if you made a mistake on one side, then use the other side, especially if you're attaching it to a card or a tree or something that you're only going to see one side of anyway, because otherwise you're wasting your products and it'll end up costing you more money. We're going to add a cocktail stick to the horse to make it look like a carousel horse. I did try one without the bar at the bottom to see whether that would work for a carousel horse, but his legs were too short, so couldn't use that. So he's got to keep his rocker part on, and we're going to attach it to a cocktail stick. And you know, these things don't have to be perfectly accurate, otherwise you tend to get copyright issues. So it's going to be just a little bit different, the same name as the parasol. Now I know her umbrella was the one that had the bird head on it, but I thought we'll just put it on the parasol. Why not? Makes no difference. Right. So I've coloured it in the Spectrum Noir glitter again, Moonlit Silver. It's got to be stuck onto a cocktail stick. Before we do that, we've got to find some swirls and flowers. So it's going to look something like that. Okay, now I want to put an eye on him, but I daren't because it's going to bleed. Right, let me see if I can find some swirly stickers to put on him and some flowers. And then we've got to get on and do the pot and the stalk. Now I've got some other bits here. So I've got a spoonful of sugar. So I've got a spoon and a sugar, which were buttons. We're going to cut the bottom of the back piece off so I can use those. And then I've got an apron, a hat, some little boots, and a hanger, cotton reel, which might put some cotton round, and I've got some more of those small red bows. Oh, a peg. That's the bottle for the medicine. And for around the pot, I've got these pieces here. When they jump through the floor, they jump through the paintings on the pavement. I've got London, Paris, Rome. Got another London one there. So we'll see if they fit on the pot. Yeah, we could get away with it, I think. So I've got those. Could go around the pot. So let me see if I can find some swirls and flowers to put on the horse. And obviously I might find some more bits. But we do want the bow to show on this one because, you know, made the effort to make it look like a bow. So I don't want to go too mad on the bottom section. We probably have everything on the top for this one because it's got the addition of a bow in the centre. Okay, so I found some stick-on flowers, really small ones, and that's from Paper Mania again. Adhesive vellum stickers, it says. So we're going to use those as the flowers. And then for the swirls, I've got this K & Company glitter stickers. I'm going to cut some of these swirls off here and just add them to the horse. Yeah, because we're not going to fit that many on there anyway. I know his swirls are purple if you look it up, but I'm just using what I've got, which is what we should do. Shouldn't keep buying more and more stuff just to sit in the craft room. Right, so here's one. So I'm going to cut off a swirl there. Put that on him. Although they don't show up very well because I've... Oh, that doesn't want to stick to it. Right, let's get another horse. I'm running out of horses. Okay, so we won't be able to colour it from the look of it. Let's see if we can get these swirls stuck on. Might have to glue them. Yeah, I don't think that's going to stick. I think it's lost its sticky. Is it going to show up on the silver one? Is that just gone? Oh, my silver horse has just disappeared. Oh, there it is. You know when you got a habit of throwing things on your surface? Yeah, okay. Oh, doesn't really show up, does it, very well? And I haven't got a purple. No, I haven't got a purple Spectrum Noir one. Right, so let's just keep him wooden then. And I think we're going to have to glue the swirls on. I find the trouble with these K & Co ones is the glitter comes off on your hands almost immediately you touch them. Oh, does not want to stick. Right, so we're talking something like that. Again, another delicate piece. The same as the umbrella and the chimney brush, but it does the job. Right, so that's all I can get off of that one. I'm going to put it back. So I'll probably use the rest for something else. And I've got one other one here. Just going to do the method where you put a little bit on your hand, because these are so small. Okay. I hope you're enjoying the trees. Don't worry, there will be a time where I'll stop doing them for a while and move on to other things. Got a lot of projects, ideas coming up. Right, that's that. So he's got a couple of swirls on him. Maybe put that down the bottom. No. No. Okay, doesn't want to stick. Well, they're not very sticky, it has to be said. But the glitter does come off on your hands. So beware. You can probably see it all over mine. There we go. Right, I think he's got enough swirls on him. Yeah, glitter everywhere. Okay, so moving on to the flowers. I want to put tiny ones. So you could use up your stash. Okay. There he is. That will do. And then obviously he's got to be glued to the cocktail stick. So it will look like that. I think that will do. Right. So I'll glue that on with hot glue. Now we've got to glue the base to the pot. I'm sure you know the method by now. We've got to fill the pot with stones to weight it down. Before we do any of that, let's make the hole in the ball. So I saved a space for the stick to go, if you remember. You want to go in about 2 inches. And I'm sorry these ones have to be filmed in 3 parts, these longer ones, because as I say, I've had such issues with my device and uploading, downloading. It's just horrendous. And if it's over an hour, well, I mean, that could take me 2 days to upload it. So yeah, I thought do it in smaller segments might work out better. Right, the stick. Now it would be nice to do the stick in multicoloured ribbon to look like the stick of the carousel horse, wouldn't it? I might actually do that with the toothpick. These are very fiddly, these ones, so yeah, you might need to take your time. If you can find something different to use for the chimney brush, then yeah, it's just giving you ideas is all. So yeah, let me see what I've got. If I've got something in red and black, that would work, because the head is red, black and brown. So let me see what I've got, and then I'll be back. So if you head over to part 2, which is uploaded on the channel, you'll be able to see the next part. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.